Wednesday, October 25th, 2023, morning edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video.
Good morning, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD Intellireport. As always, I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in summarizing the news. Without further ado, here are the headlines of the day. UAW strikes GM's largest plant producing profitable SUVs. Chiefs regain top spot. Ravens climb top 5. Damian Priest begins world title push in WWE Raw. Apple plans October event for new Macs. Adults with ADHD have a higher risk of dementia. Study finds link between sleep and mental health and more. But first, let's take a look at this day in history.
October 25th in history. October 25th, 1147. Seljuk Turks defeat German crusaders under Conrad III at the Battle of Dorylaeum. October 25th, 1415, Hundred Years' War. Henry V of England, with his lightly armored infantry and archers, defeats the heavily armored French cavalry in the Battle of Agincourt.
Today's obituaries. Jean-Paul Bourg, 76, French writer and press and radio journalist. Murray Elder, brief Wikipedia summary. Murray Elder, Baron Elder, a British politician and member of the House of Lords, has passed away at the age of 73. He had a career in the Bank of England and the Scottish Labour Party before becoming a life peer in 1999. Fernando Fernandez Tapias, 84, Spanish businessman and shipowner. Georgos Grammatikakis, brief Wikipedia summary. Georgos Grammatikakis, an 84-year-old Greek physicist, former rector of the University of Crete and former MEIP, has passed away due to respiratory failure. Syed Abul Hossain, brief Wikipedia summary. Syed Abul Hossain, a Bangladeshi politician and former minister, has passed away at the age of 72. He served as the Minister of Communications and Information, as well as the State Minister of Local Government, Rural Development and Cooperatives. Hossain was admitted to the hospital after suffering a brain hemorrhage and died while undergoing treatment.
Famous people born on this day.
October 25th, 1977, Mihai Tararace, Romanian footballer.
October 25th, 1927, Loretta Masiero, Italian actress and singer, died 2010.
And now on to today's news.
General news.
In the third attempt to elect a speaker, the GOP nominates Tom Emmer, NBC News.
Tom Emmer, the House Majority Whip and GOP nominee for Speaker, dropped his bid for the position after it became clear he did not have enough votes to win. This comes after Kevin McCarthy was ousted from the Speaker's office 3 weeks ago, creating chaos within the Republican Party.
Apple has officially announced an October event dedicated to their Macs, which they have dubbed as Scary Fast. This news comes from MacRumors.
Apple has announced its second fall event of 2023, which will be held online on October 30th. The event will focus on the Mac lineup and is expected to feature refreshed versions of several Macs. The event will be pre-recorded and streamed live on Apple's website, YouTube, and the Apple TV app. MacRumors will provide full event coverage.
NFL Power Rankings, Week 8, Chiefs reclaim #1 spot. Rampaging Ravens soar into top 5, NFL.com.
The article discusses the decision by Josh McDaniels to start Brian Hoyer over Aiden O'Connell in a recent game. Hoyer struggled in the game, leading to questions about McDaniels' decision-making and whether he is concerned about his job. The article suggests that McDaniels should consider a new approach in future decisions.
Israel-Gaza war live updates. Gaza deaths mount as Israel intensifies strikes. Freed hostage speaks out. The Washington Post.
The article reports that the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestine has resulted in a high number of casualties on both sides, with Palestinian authorities claiming over 5,791 deaths in Gaza and Israeli authorities reporting over 1,400 deaths in Israel.
UAW strikes GM's largest plant that makes its very profitable full-size SUV, CNN.
The United Auto Workers Union has expanded its strike against General Motors GM by walking off the job at a plant in Texas. The targeted strike at GM's largest plant comes after the company reported third-quarter earnings that grew despite the ongoing strike. The union is demanding higher wages and benefits for its members. GM says it has offered a record contract to the union, but the UAW believes more can be done to make up for past concessions. This marks the fifth expansion of the strike since it began on September 15.
Alaska Flight 2059. Passengers describe Pleasant Hill Bay Area pilot Joseph Emerson's demeanor, moments leading up to arrest, KGO-TV.
Passengers described their experience on Alaska Airlines Flight 2059, where an off-duty pilot allegedly attempted to shut down the engines. The passengers expressed gratitude for the crew's handling of the situation and raised concerns about the incident.
Business news.
Nikola wins $165 million from founder in arbitration, seeking Alpha.
Nikola Corporation has been awarded approximately $165 million plus interest in an arbitration proceeding with its founder and former executive chairman, Trevor Milton. The company sought reimbursement for costs and damages related to government and regulatory investigations. Nikola plans to file an application to recover attorney's fees. Trevor Milton has been indicted on charges of criminal fraud for lying about the company's business. Shares of Nikola rose 2.15% in pre-market trading.
Alphabet, Microsoft have no room for error as tech rally fades. Yahoo Finance.
Investors are counting on earnings reports from Microsoft and Alphabet to help restart the rally in tech stocks, which have been hit by rising rates and regulatory restrictions. Big tech remains the most crowded trade among fund managers, and investors are paying up for protection against a sell-off in these stocks. The 5 biggest companies in the S&P 500 index, all tech-related, have generated the bulk of the index's gains this year. Microsoft's and Alphabet's results will be followed by Meta and Amazon later in the week.
Technology news.
Apple Watch tips. Change these settings to get the most out of it. CNET.
The article discusses various settings that Apple Watch users can change to enhance their experience with the device. Some of the settings include adjusting activity goals, customizing widgets, using low power mode, disabling screenshots, setting portrait mode photos as watch background, and extending the screen wake duration.
Diablo 4 players make apparent breakthrough and hunt for secret cow level. Eurogamer.net.
Players of Diablo 4 believe they have discovered a breakthrough in the search for a secret cow level, despite Blizzard denying its existence. One player, Grandpa Joe, claims to have gained access to the forlorn hovel and received a stamina potion after killing 666 cows. However, the trail has gone cold for now, and trading has been disabled due to a duplication exploit.
Sports news.
Falcons snap counts from a big road win over the Buccaneers. The Falcoholic.
The article discusses the snap counts for the Atlanta Falcons in their game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It highlights some notable players and changes in playing time, including the puzzling use of Bijan Robinson and the emergence of Van Jefferson. The article also mentions the performance of Cordarrelle Patterson and the impact of the shifting lineups on special teams.
LSU, UConn, UCLA headline preseason 2023-24 top 25 rankings, ESPN.
LSU is ranked number 1 in ESPN's preseason women's college basketball rankings for the first time in school history. The Tigers are expected to be even better this season, with top transfers and a strong recruiting class. UConn is their biggest threat, with the return of star player Paige Buckers. UCLA is also expected to have a strong season.
Health news.
Doctors warn against magnet injuries in children. This is NBC4 WCMH TV.
A doctor at Nationwide Children's Hospital in Ohio is raising concerns about pediatric high-powered magnet injuries, which have been causing an increasing number of emergency room visits for children. The magnets are found in toys and desk fidget toys and can be swallowed or inhaled, causing serious health complications. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission issued recalls in 2008 and 2022, but the injuries have spiked again after the products returned to the market. The doctor is calling for better education and supervision to prevent these injuries.
Adults with ADHD are at a greater risk of developing dementia, as shown by a recent study, according to Science Alert.
Adults with attention deficit/hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, are nearly 3 times more likely to develop dementia, according to a study of over 100,000 adults. The research suggests that ADHD may impact the brain's ability to protect against cognitive decline later in life. The study highlights the importance of monitoring ADHD symptoms in older adults and exploring potential changes to ADHD treatments to reduce the risk of dementia. However, further research is needed to establish a direct causal link between ADHD and dementia.
This type of exercise may have the most anti-aging benefits, according to new research from Eating Well.
Regular exercise has many benefits, including increased energy and better sleep. A new study suggests that exercise may also slow down the aging process by maintaining the length of telomeres, which are biomarkers of biological aging and are linked to cardiovascular disease and cancer risk. Endurance exercise, such as brisk walking, is particularly effective in maintaining telomere length. Adding strength training, managing stress, getting enough sleep, and following a healthy diet can further maximize the anti-aging benefits of exercise.
Entertainment news.
Damian Priest's world title push begins. Unstoppable Rhea Ripley. More WWE Raw takes. Bleacher Report.
The article discusses the lack of credible challengers for Rhea Ripley, the women's world champion in WWE. It suggests that there are imposing figures on Raw, but none of them truly pose a threat to Ripley. The article proposes potential challengers like Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Jade Cargill, Candice LeRae, or Liv Morgan. However, it also states that a roster shakeup may be necessary to present real challengers to Ripley.
Justin Timberlake's 1993 connection to Britney Spears and Amp Janet Jackson, BuzzFeed News.
The article discusses a strange coincidence involving Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, and Janet Jackson. It mentions how Justin's involvement in a controversial moment with Janet at the Super Bowl affected their careers, despite their earlier connection.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.